Okay, so a lot of you guys might be wondering what the hell happened to the Supra chart. You guys can see right here, Supra is currently tanking. If we have a look on the 15-minute time frame, this thing just went literally absolutely dropped all the way to 0.021, pretty much destroying all the longs that were around this area. So you had a lot of longs building in this area right here. And of course, when you see this, you're like, okay, we're in a bull market. We're most likely going to essentially break to the upside. Now, of course, that could have been a possible scenario if Bitcoin, if we have a look at Bitcoin right here, wouldn't have dumped. So this is actually the total market cap right here. If you guys are in my Discord, I actually mentioned a few things. Number one, January 1st, I said the faster ETH and BTC goes to 87,000 and 3,100, the faster the bull market start. And I said, can y'all just dump it already? Okay, because I wanted this bull market to just pretty much start. Okay, this was all a tease right here. All you saw right here, this was literally a tease. Let me just show it right here. This is a tease, You don't want to see this, okay? You don't want to see this, especially when we need a clear $4,100. I mean, $87,000. Another thing is that Bitcoin had a massive order block. Let's go back to my Discord. Let's open the trading. I said right here, big order block at 102,500 on Bitcoin. We need a break and close above it on the 4-hour time frame. This was the order block right here, OB. If you guys want to join my Discord and obviously learn more, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. And if you guys do want to join my Patreon right here, only $80, probably could have saved you a shit ton of money. Just channel my Patreon, and then you can make money instead of losing $3,000-$4,000. Anyways, having a look right here, you guys can see we spoke about this order block right here. I did speak about this tweet right here as well. So going back into Bitcoin, let's have a look at Bitcoin on the daily time frame. Now, I know Supra is currently down 18%. You guys can see it on the top right of my screen. This is Supra. Not really anything to talk about here. And the reason why is because Bitcoin is dumping. So if we have a look right here, there's a few things I mentioned. Number one thing I mentioned is that a lot of people were getting overhyped on this. Okay, so first of all, we saw a bearish divergence. So you guys can see right here, we're making lower highs. And then pretty much this, we were pretty much increasing on the stochastic RSI. Okay, this is obviously a clear bearish divergence for those of you guys who don't know. And of course, the second thing is pretty much, if we have a look on the RSI or stochastic RSI, we are pretty much hefty oversold right here or overbought. So we're overbought right here. Historically, what happens when we're overbought? We usually have this nice little downtrend, right? Now, this right here, this uptrend right here was just a pullback from this downtrend right here. So obviously, crypto was oversold. We needed to see a nice little relief bounce. This is the relief bounce we got. And of course, the candles weren't so nice. We didn't have so much volume. And then boom, everyone gets pretty much smacked in the head right here, exactly at the support or at the resistance, followed by a massive order block right here. And of course, this is most likely going to come back down, and we're most likely going to retest the lows on the stochastic RSI. Now, why $87,000, right, for Bitcoin, which means Supra most likely will tank even more? Well, if I have a look right here and I actually extend that, you guys can see that this is a massive, massive order block for Bitcoin, okay? A big, big one. This is where we started the rally all the way from $86,000 to $108,000, right? And you could also see right here, we do have a nice little trend line right here. And pretty much we have a longs, okay? So a lot of longs were taken at this area. So every freaking time we came to this line or near this line right here, we pretty much had a bunch of orders taken, right? So a bunch of orders, a bunch of longs were taken around this, this area right here, and this needs to be taken. Liquidation, market makers need to come back down and pretty much swing it back to the upside. So in order for us to, go back to the upside, we need to see this happening. Now, if I have a look right here at trading view, you guys can see that I did mention a few things. Okay, so the total right here for Bitcoin was at $100,000. If I actually press the chart play, you guys can see that Bitcoin actually came down, all the way from $100,000 to $97,000. Okay, so I don't know if you guys can see, but pretty much the chart was pretty much right here, and we pretty much tanked like crazy. So I said there's two things that could happen. One, we come back to this area right here, retest this bullish order block, and then pump to the upside, or we actually come back to $87,000. Now, if we do break the volume profile, which is the point of control right here, as you guys can see, sitting at $95,000, you could expect Bitcoin to go to $87,500 in the near future. So pretty much that's what's happening right here for Bitcoin. And of course, Bitcoin is going to reflect on whatever happens on Supra. Supra is not looking so great. Yes, this was a nice little bounce by Wintermute, which is the market makers. But in my opinion, we're most likely going to see Supra come back down if Bitcoin continues to fall down. And pretty much that's about it. So like I said, guys, we need to see $87,000 for Bitcoin. We need to see $3,100 for Ethereum. If you guys do want to join my Discord, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below. If you guys do want to save money, make sure you guys click on the link in the description below right now, right now, right now. Otherwise, you're just going to keep getting wrecked. You're just going to keep getting liquidated, because I know a lot of people pretty much got wrecked right here. And I even said it yesterday, not to go long on Supra with leverage, because you might get destroyed.